hovered over, and even deactivated nuclear ICBM at bases like Malmstrom, AFP. Source: Military Witnesses of UFOs at Nuclear Sites Press Conference 2010 by Robert Hastings * 2023. David Grush claims this specific secrecy machinery has been illegally withholding this exact Wilbert Smith-themed disclaimer. This post is shared purely as an analytical synthesis of documented historical records, public press conferences, and official congressional testimonies. The connections drawn here are intended to foster critical thinking, open dialogue, and serious research within the community regarding the continuity of official secrecy. I am simply sharing this perspective to encourage an alert and knowledgeable citizenry. Please always do your own research and stay balanced. Hi everyone, we argue today about whether the government knows the truth, but 74 years ago, they already had the answer. On November 21, 1950, Wilbert Smith Transport Canada filed a classified memo regarding Project Magnet. It stated clearly that the US government considered the UFO phenomenon to be the matter is the most highly classified subject in the United States government, rating higher even than the H-bomb. B. Flying saucers exist. C. Their modus operandi is unknown, but concentrated effort is being made by a small group headed by Dr. Vannevar Bush. It is one of the most significant documents in UFO history. Because it is not a rumor, it is an official Canadian government record. Connect the dots. 1950. Flying saucers exist and are classified above the most dangerous weapon on Earth, H-bomb. Source: A History of Canada's UFO Investigation, 1950-1995-1961. Eisenhower warns the nation that the unwarranted influence of the military-industrial complex poses a disastrous threat to our liberties and democratic processes. He famously stated that nothing should be taken for granted, and that only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can properly check this machinery, so that security and liberty may prosper together. Source: Eisenhower's Military-Industrial Complex Speech, Origins and Significance, 2001. The Disclosure Project Press Club event. Dr. Stephen Greer brings forward over 20 military, intelligence, and corporate witnesses at the National Press Club. They testify under oath about unconstitutional secrecy, reverse engineering programs, and objects hovering over nuclear sites, echoing exactly what was kept hidden since 1950. Source: The Disclosure Project Press Club event, 2010. The Robert Hastings Press Conference. Researcher Robert Hastings hosts a historic press conference at the National Press Club with retired U.S. Air Force officers including Captain Robert Salas. They reveal documented proof that UAPs routinely monitor, hovered over, and even deactivated nuclear ICBM at bases like Malmstrom, AFP. Source: Military Witnesses of UFOs at Nuclear Sites Press Conference 2010 by Robert Hastings * 2023. David Grush claims this specific secrecy machinery has been illegally withholding this exact information changed in 70 years. The only thing that changed is our willingness to accept it. Source: David Grush highlights from Congressional UAP-UFO Hearing 7.26.23 why this matters now. The Wilbert Smith memo proves that the classification of this information hasn't changed in over 70 years. The only thing that changed is our willingness to accept it. If they were hiding this above the hydrogen bomb during the height of the Cold War, imagine what they have now. P.S. Though many veteran researchers here probably know this, scanning the UFO subreddit shows that a lot of people are still completely unaware of it. Personally, I view this as a critical piece of information.